a big tent. Well, we can make a commitment to feed and care for and house foreigners, be they asylum seekers or not, when our homeless shelters are full and can't accommodate Bahamians who are homeless. The Department of Social Services, in a recent news headline, publicly stated that the available spaces to help Bahamians are maxed out. Our hospitals are overcrowded. Our emergency rooms are strained. Our food assistance programs are limited and stretched thin. How can we commit to something that we cannot afford? The Arab and the Camel. Because, listen to this, we are the Arabs. But the camels are taking over. And they're bragging about it. Because as they take over, they're not just taking over, they're ungrateful and they're calling us dumb and stupid in the process. That's what's happening. That's the harsh reality that we are dealing with. And see, people don't want to admit it. But that's what's happening right now. In the middle of all of this, the government of the Bahamas, in the middle of us not having shelter, not having food, not having a hospital, not having the services that we need for Bahamians, the government of the Bahamas is asking Bahamians to accept that we can now commit to food, care, shelter, and processing of asylum seekers. People who are paying smugglers to bring them here. And in the process, they've been trying to fix it in a way that if you pay, whether you pay the smuggler or not, the only person that goes to jail is the smuggler, but the other persons who are complicit in this crime, because the receiver is just as bad as the thief, the other persons who are complicit in the crime will not be guilty of a crime according to the law that the government had committed and was trying to push through. Because realize this now, the receiver is just as bad as the thief when it comes to Bahamians, but when it comes to Haitians, it's a different law. When it comes to these asylum seekers, that's what we call them, asylum seekers, who are paying their way here, the law is different. They get to live off the hog when we can't find stuff to take care of the Bahamian people. Talking about the Arab and the camels. So the obvious question one must ask is, and it's not an evil question. It's not an evil question. But you have to ask, how do you give what you do not have? How do you promise housing when Bahamians are sleeping in cars? How do you promise food when Bahamians are struggling to eat? How do you promise health care when nurses are saying that the system is overwhelmed? That's not cruelty. That's the math.